Vroom, vroom.
That is the sound of the engines cranking up because this podcast is about to shift into sport mode. Hello, breadheads. How are you? My name is Ty. This is my co-host, Eric. Welcome to Think Fresh Podcast.
That's right, baby. This podcast is now our number one source of income. Thank you, breadheads.
Thank you, breadheads, for supporting our merch store, supporting our OnlyFans, and supporting us with ad revenue.
That's right. Merch store coming soon. Watch this space. Big things are coming. Big things are going, as they say.
Yeah,
and I'm not just talking about size large for you fucking breadheads. We got 3XL as well.
We got 3XL for the men who just can't stop shoveling footlongs down their throat.
That's right, baby. And we don't advocate for you stopping either. We want you to keep chewing.
Dude, that's why Jared Fogal was really the golden boy of Subway.
Wait, hold on. Tell me more.
Because Subway makes everyone grow bigger, but he grew smaller. He was the Benjamin Button of like the footlong. And as soon as Subway realized that, they jumped on it. It was pretty cool for them for a little while.
I mean, yeah, he physically got smaller, and he was at the same time, emotionally getting younger.
Mm-hmm.
So, to your point, he did do some reverse aging. Is it the bread, Ty? Was the bread the...
Must have been something in the bread.
Was it the... What's in the bread, guys? Was it the yoga mat material that reversed aging? Is this what Brian Johnson was looking for his whole life?
Yeah, dude, this is the fountain of youth serves both Pepsi and Mountain Dew.
That's right, dude. All these elites who are drinking baby blood and sacrificing lambs for, their tea. All they had to do was just eat more footlongs.
The sweet onion sauce was all you needed. It was there all along.
That's right.
So Jared did have a youthful taste. He probably liked the baby spinach on the sandwich. No doubt. No doubt. Now, do you think he ever was on Epstein's plane? Like, he had fame.
Fogal?
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, he was probably a like Aeroplan super elite member on the Epstein plane.
I think he flew exclusively on points.
Yeah, frequent flyer, million miler even.
A million miler. Whoa.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy because he probably flew more miles than dated ages. Does that make sense? Like the metric for the total age count is lower than the miles flown.
Yep, I'm visualizing the equation you just created, and it does make sense, and you are correct. Mm-hmm. So, man, what a dude. What a weird dude.
Yeah, dude. Absolute psycho.
Absolute psycho.
Anyways.
So, I just keep burping up our lunch. I'm really sorry for that.
I was going to bring up our lunch as well, pun intended.
I feel like I'm hotboxing the car that we're recording in with all these burpees.
Nice. Well, as we witness people smoking weed next to us,
ironically,
yeah, dude, they're eating a different type of green. Ty and I went to beloved Deacon's Diner, local establishment, local haunt, the place where you witness like true normal in society. You know what I mean? You got some kind of like early career lawyers in there. Potentially some.
You just hear
we
that.
We just almost witnessed a car crash.
Yeah, that bike just about got absolutely flattened by a vehicle running a stop sign.
Yeah, dude. This F350 Platinum.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wonder
their license plate is. I'm just kidding.
I wonder if the fuck off got caught on the mic. We'll have to run that back after.
Yeah. Sidebar, this is a really treacherous neighborhood, to be honest. It's nice and quiet, but it's got a dark past for multiple reasons. One is that it is Hogan's Alley.
Yeah.
A famous community that was torn down to build the viaduct. The other reason is people love to create traffic violations here.
Yeah, dude,
we
like
just
this
saw
big truck coming down and all of these horns around us too.
All these horns, all these trucks idling next to us. I had to swerve to avoid a Uber Eats driver in his Honda.
Yeah, dude, you ate.
I ate. I left no crumbs on the scene. That's for sure.
You got away.
Yeah, 100%. What were we talking about?
We were talking about
Our
Deacon's
lunch?
Diner,
Deacon's
where we
Diner,
ate lunch,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yes, it is like diners are kind of like the insurance or the doctor's office, the insurance office, the DMV of restaurants, because every walk of life is sitting together, kind of sad, just kind of waiting for something.
Yeah, nobody really wants to be seen there,
Mm-hmm.
but we all kind of just gravitate there. It's got a gravitational pull.
It does, and we found ourselves lured in by their taco salad offering. This is our second episode and second day this week that we have been, I don't know, just enchanted by the concept of a taco salad.
Very few people would utter that sentence except for us.
I think that might be the first time anyone said it.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's ever been drawn to that specific item on the menu.
Maybe Trump.
Yeah, the Trump Tower Grill. So this is kind of cool because we ordered it from memory.
Mm-hmm.
Like we saw this on the menu, no joke, 5 years ago, because that's the last time we went to Deacon's Diner pre-pandemic.
Yep.
Saw it on the menu, witnessed someone else eat it.
I never stopped thinking about it.
Yeah, it never left my rent full head. It's crazy. Rent never went up all those years. It's always managed to stay as an occupant of my mind.
Yeah, dude. You can't evict it. Tenants have rights, including this taco salad in my brain.
100%. I don't need to sell my soul to evict that thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So we ordered it, confirmed it was on the menu at the standing perma menu at the gate at the front door.
Dude, I like when they put the menu by the door. I like it even better when they put it outside for it's kind of like window shopping food then.
I love that.
Yeah. Really get a sense of what's the special before you even walk in. What are you getting into here? Do they have a burrata salad? That's always the question on my mind.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, for you, it's very important because it's like, we need to know if there's enough options.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's like, I got to know how much the sirloin's going for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What's the MP on the salmon today? Dude, you're not going to know. You're going to have to ask. Keep your secrets.
Kind of related to that. Do you prefer a paper menu to let your imagination wander? Or do you prefer a Japanese style restaurant that has like a wax figurine of the donburi that you're going to order?
Yeah, when they like 3D print a fake version of the food and display it by the door. It's so wild.
Yeah.
It really depends on the context, Eric. Hear me out. When I'm navigating a cuisine that I am familiar with, get rid of the pictures. I want to be surprised because no pictures implies that there's an artfulness to the plating that they're going to hold back on. And if you know what it's going to look like before it arrives, it takes away the magic of it. You know? Yeah,
totally. And truth be told, like nothing will be as beautifully crafted as the like one of one like tempura that's in the front window. Like some wax artist spent like probably 8 hours crafting this beautiful sculpture. You know what I mean?
100%. So how could you possibly have the line chef who's like 17 and doesn't want to be there live up to the expectations of this 3D printed tempura? It's not going to happen. It's the same thing when you like look at like a Whopper ad on TV and then go buy a Whopper and you're like, this thing whomps, not wops. This is a Whopper. Dude, it sets false expectations. But I do appreciate a little bit of a picture. You know when they put the picture on the menu and the picture's really, really bad, especially at like some ethnic restaurants?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
they're
blurry.
Still using the Sony 2000 camera.
Dude, yeah, there's like different white balance in every single photo, different exposure settings. I like that because that lowers my expectation because everything looks gross, but it gives me enough information to understand, is this a soup? Which is all I'm really trying to figure out. Like, what's the soup here?
Is this a liquid or solid?
Exactly. Because when you're navigating an unfamiliar cuisine like Ethiopian food or something, you kind of want a little bit of information to help set the tone. If I go to like your regular kind of like, I don't know, American restaurant, if I see like the broccolini, I know what to expect. You can only take it so far.
You know what? I just realized something. Actually, this argument's going to fall flat immediately.
Okay.
But I'll say it anyways. The European cuisine is very predictable. Everybody knows what a pizza looks like. Everyone knows what a pasta looks like. Maybe it's just Italian food. Everyone knows what arancini is supposed to look like.
It's just a well-established reputation.
In fact, if you try to change it, you will be laughed out of the industry,
Mhm.
right? You'll cease to have a business if you're doing an inventive take on Italian food.
Mhm.
The population won't have it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe the same thing exists with Japanese food, but maybe not. I don't know. When you see like I don't know, all Japanese food is the same. So my argument is false.
Okay, I would break food down into two different categories, and then I'll explain why Japanese food is the exception to both categories.
Okay.
And I'll just let all these cars go by before I do it. Okay, category one is your food come from a nation that colonized other nations? And does your food come from a nation that has been colonized? The colonizers, their food doesn't change. They're bringing their ideas and they're just saying like, here's the food, you eat it now too. The colonizer or the colonized, their food is subject to change. It's a little bit like less well known because it didn't get the opportunity to be distributed, so it doesn't get like the presence of Italian food, you know. So then it is a bit more volatile to disruption. I don't know what side of the colonization wars Japan's on. I don't know if I think they're kind of neutral. They're like
they're the colonizer.
Are they? What did they colonize?
Taiwan.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Taiwan was ruled by Japan for a long time.
Interesting. Well, it's not a very big reach. Like,
and they were also like trying to invade China at some point. This was like during World War II times. They were like, weren't they invading China as well?
Yeah, they got a little thirsty for land back then.
They were starting to feel themselves, and then we had to humble them real quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Not Canada, obviously.
Yeah, we meaning people that live in North America.
Yeah, exactly. We're just like if USA is a shark, we're the little fish that's like stuck to its belly.
Yeah, dude, we're little leeches.
Yeah. Okay, but I don't know if your argument actually makes sense. It makes sense in some cases, and other cases, no. Britain is the biggest colonizer of all time, right? And can you name any British dish?
No. Fair enough.
Like, there's a full English, obviously. There's only one. That's been the stronghold of British cuisine. Everything else, like, what is it even?
Well,
it's like
Britain's most successful. Okay, you're right. There's no such thing as British food, really, because it's just like
mushy peas.
Mushy things between bread is kind of British.
Or just like slop on something else.
Yeah. Here's how it is. It's a piece of protein with some grain nearby and then some slop. That's like all British food is. And British foods, Britain's great, like their golden child, not Jared. The
beans.
No, the country that they created that they should be most proud of, which is the United States, is a child of Britain. Granted, a black sheep.
Is it? You think so?
I mean, it's the Brits that kind of did a lot of, other than like New Orleans.
Wasn't it the Dutch?
Was it the Dutch?
Pretty sure New York used to be called like New Amsterdam or something.
But then why did they secede from Britain? That's what Independence Day is all about. Independence from Britain.
They got independence from Britain?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why they hate the Queen.
Can you Google who they got independence from? I just want to see Google say it.
Who did USA secede from? All the Americans that are like, what are you guys talking about? How do you not know this? We didn't take this in school. I skipped history class. They steed. Oh, is it the Confederacy? This makes no sense.
That's like the Civil War, right?
Yeah.
Like North and South.
Did USA secede from England? The 13 American colonies severed their political connections to Great Britain in 1776, July 4th. What a
Declaration of Independence. Okay,
dude, remember that's what like Nick Cage stole.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude, bro, almost risked his life for a PDF file.
Yeah, jeez. So, United States says goodbye, Britain, goodbye, King Charles. And they then go, but what they have the history of Britain still deep in their veins that they need to work with in the kitchen, you know?
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Sorry to cut you, but Nick Cage risked his life to save a PDF file. Jared Fogal risked his life being a PDF file.
Whoa, that's
Continue.
crazy. For every hero, there's an anti-hero.
That's right, dude.
So the point of this long-winded thesis is that all American food is kind of V2 of British food. It's like British food, but then like deep fried. You know I'm right.
I think that sets the foundation, but it's not such a simple story. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because V3, like third wave. Okay, no, I'll let you have your take, and then I'll tell you third wave American food.
Sure, you could say the first kind of like, besides the natives who were here first, you could say like the first wave of colonization. That's a good word.
Nice. Colonization. That's really clever.
Is British food, but then you have the Italian immigrants who probably came much, much later. Brought over lasagna and stuff like that. Or brought over like the idea of Italian food, and then Americans just made lasagna.
Yeah, for sure. The true Italians are like, I don't think we have fettuccine back home, but we'll roll with it. We want to fit in.
Exactly. So they have that, and then you have like the influence from down south, the Mexicans coming up, infiltrating, for lack of a better word, the southern states.
Yep.
Creating like all the cuisine of California, basically.
Yep. And then we got the French popping around all over the place in New Orleans and up in what became Quebec, trying to make an impression.
So how do you explain like Southern barbecue? Like, where does that come from?
Ah, geez, I'm not really sure. It's kind of an enigma. Hey, it doesn't really have an origin.
I mean, let's look it up right now and see what Google says.
Where does Southern BBQ come from?
BBW?
It came from the South. No way.
Oh shit. I guess that's true American food right there.
I guess that is
grilling an animal.
Yeah, they're like, we got a lot of space to grow a lot of animals, and then we eat them. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And the barbecue sauce itself is kind of an American concept because it's just using all of Americans' favorite things: sweet, spicy, and salty,
and also cornbread. All we grow here is corn, so that makes sense.
So this is a truly American like cuisine, because everything else is either first wave British food, second wave American food like hamburgers, and then the third wave is the like immigration influence on the American food.
I guess that would happen a lot later when travel was made possible.
Exactly, and that's how we got Domino's.
Wow, dude. Domino's has the Sicilian mafia to thank.
For sure. And that's also how we got Subway, to be honest.
Tell me more.
Well,
baguettes?
Subway at its root is just a sandwich, which is a British concept, Americanized by making really big and really like intense. But then the Italian influence comes in with the meat selection.
I like this a lot, but I don't think British people invented sandwiches. For sure, sandwich is like a concept that every human's born with in their mind already.
Well, you need to be able to invent bread. Look at this. I literally Googled which country invented sandwich, and Google said England.
Wow.
1762.
Wow. So for 1700 years after Christ, what were we eating for lunch?
Dude, there's actually a shit ton of lore here. It was invented by the Earl of Sandwich when he traveled to Turkey during the Ottoman Empire, and then likely saw something that inspired him. There is a place in the UK called Sandwich, and sometimes when I'm looking for content for this podcast, I'll see like a police car, and then it will just say Sandwich Police on it.
Oh, that's
Sandwich
so awesome.
Dude, it's so cool. Sandwich, know your area. Let's see if I can find a picture here. Here it is. Look, like this shit will be driving around Sandwich in the United Kingdom. Oh, it's in Illinois.
What?
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's one in the UK as well. But dude, that's so funny. Imagine being a part of Sandwich Police.
Can you click on the link here? It goes to Reddit. I want to see what
our Illinois.
What's the Mandem saying?
Not a lot of good content here. One Subway comment in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Sandwich, Massachusetts.
Sandwich. Dude, there must be a sandwich in every state.
Wait. Okay. Sandwich, Illinois is a city.
But there's also Sandwich, Massachusetts. Huh. And I'm pretty sure there's a sandwich in the UK that the Earl of Sandwich is his namesake. So we got a few locations.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant.
Dude, the Earl of Sandwich was like a freaky looking dude. Like he's got a wandering eye.
Yeah, dude, he's eye fucking all the dams and damsels.
This is crazy.
Crazy.
We never even ended up talking about the
Taco Bowl.
The Taco Bowl.
Stay tuned for Friday.
I think we got to call this episode and come back next week.
Cool. Yeah. Stay tuned to hear about how the munch went down.
Yum yum. Think fresh, breadheads. Ciao.
Bye.